that's why I think of the phoenix. This is me overthinking things a little bit, but this is why I overthink, because I do that on everything. I think outside the box a lot, but the phoenix is in its rawest form, natural, raw, that fire, that, eternal thing going on. And when I think of you, I think of just you being beautiful no matter what, that natural, the way, from talking to you, and granted we've never seen each other, but from talking to you, you have this confidence, you have this air of fiery passion, it is who you are. And that's why I picked, this poem, because it was really weird how it was, the symbolism that was in it. In the poem, the phoenix and the turtle die. The rest of that poem, the rest of that part, hopefully will symbolize us at a later date. It didn't symbolize us to me for that reason, but it might for you if we were, I'm gonna say when we're together. The turtle, well, I'm gonna get back into the phoenix for a second because I'm not done with that. But the phoenix, like I said, the beauty, all that stuff, and then the fiery, like it represents, raw. It's raw. When you think of like fiery, you think of like, how do I put this? You think of like just raw, like, nothing there, nothing's covering it. It's just, it's a burst. It's energy. That's what it is. Energy, that's what I'm looking for. Fire is energy in its rawest, purest form. That's physics from high school there. And that's what I see in you. I see like energy. I see this raw beauty, this energetic beauty. And I'm not talking about looks here. I'm talking about, what's inside, what I see inside your heart. And you, on that, you once told me that your heart, it's black. That's what you told me that a couple months ago. See, I remember. And, maybe I sound a little weird with this. I could care less. Please better drink before I continue. But, I want to be the guy that, brings that back to life, or tries to. And that's just the kind of person that I am. I try to make others feel better about themselves. And I think that when I told you the other day that I need to watch out with that with some people, and it's because I want to focus more on doing that for you. I'm not, this isn't me catering to you. This isn't me doing that kind of stuff. This is me being the man that I am. I know we're not together here. But this is what I want to do for you, no matter what, if we're together or not. That's how I am. And I guess the reason I brought that up with the whole Phoenix thing is because I want to bring that fire back to what you would define as being ashes. Because essentially, that's what a phoenix is. It's something that it arises from. It's something that becomes. It's nothing that becomes something. It's embers that turn into fire. That were once fire, that are embers that are once again fire. And that's what I want to bring back. I want to bring back that part of you that you said is not there anymore. I know, well, you know what I said, but I can't help it. That's the way that I am. Deal with it. Then I said that I was a lot like the turtle. I told you why. The reason I'm like the turtle, personality-wise with myself, is that the turtle also is like a symbolism of wisdom. I'm not going to call myself wise, but I know that I'm a lot wiser than most 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds. Also, I like to kind of be inside of I would say a shell, like most people, you know, but like I said, it's a lot more, well, you were reading the whole Zodiac thing, and it said that Scorpios like to kind of maintain, you know, this mask, this shell, and I really like to be inside of my own, because when I'm in there, I know that things can hurt me, because I don't put myself out there to be in that position. I know that I can control my life and my environment to the best of my abilities, which is pretty good. You know, I know that I'm safe. But as with the story, and as with you, you've drawn me out of this shell into this, I wouldn't say into this environment that I know that I cannot control, that could potentially cause harm, and that could leave me altered in a different way than I was when I was inside my shell. And I think a lot of the reason why I act the way that I do is because I don't want to be put in any three of those positions where I could, you know, like I said, I could be altered or hurt or any of that stuff. And prior to meeting you, I didn't never want to be put back in these positions. But something in you, I don't know what it is, but there's something with you that, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So yeah, I act kind of goofy, and I act kind of funny and stuff, and I try to focus on making sure that if we were never to work out, that I've made you happy, that, you know, I did my best to bring you up, build you up, make you a stronger person. And that's what I've done with a lot of people through the years. It can be a lot of work, but that's the kind of person that I am. It can be painful, but it can be, you know, can make a guy happy. So that's a little piece of what I was going to talk to you today. Let me get something to drink here. Alright, so continuing on. I'm going to tell you why I act the way I do with you. I'm going to explain this. I feel like you deserve to know. I feel like maybe I've been beating around the bush, and I need to be more direct with you. I act the way that I do because not only do I care about you, and not only do I want to see you happy, man, I look tired today. Long day. Let me say that again because you may not have heard me. I act the way that I do with you because I care about you. A lot. Well, a lot more than a lot. You know how much I care about you. And I don't want to be put back in a position where I've left myself open. You know, where I could be hurt, you know, that kind of thing. And sometimes when I'm telling you this in complete confidence. You know, I would only ever tell you this. You know, this doesn't make, to me, this doesn't make me any less of a man than who I really am. With you, that's up to you. I don't know how you think, and I'll explain some stuff like that too. Oh yeah. With you, I don't know, there's something about you. I really can't help it that I get jealous. In fact, I really hate that I do. Let me say that again because you may not have heard me. I really hate that I get jealous. And I just, it's hard to explain. But it's something that I do. It's something I can't help that I do. It's just that I've put so much of myself into what could possibly be between me and you. And I'm always going to have that thought in the back of my head that because we don't, I'll get to that in a second, that thought in the back of my head that because yes, we are both single. And this is why I'm going to tell you here, well, let me just tell you and then I'll tell you why. That it's hard to say. That you could just say, I'm done. And I know that I'll never walk away from this. I get frustrated sometimes. I get angry and I get to the point where I get so confused and unsure because anyway, I get frustrated and I get confused, and there's so much confliction that goes on. There's people telling me how I'm a dumbass and how I'm a complete idiot because I put so much into this, and then I got stuff on your end where things are great and I want them to happen, but there's some things I know that I don't know. So when I have people telling me there's stuff, she's being dishonest, and I know there's stuff that I don't know, and then I got people saying, well, you're a dumbass, and I got this over here where I really want to be with you. It's so conflicting, and it's so it tears me apart, it pulls me apart, and a lot of times it's just so much more stress, it's so much more exhaustion than it needs to be, and that's why sometimes that's why I act weird, and it's so much that I know that I don't know. And when I have this confliction in people and here and here and here and here, and it's like on top of work and on top of studying and on top of trying to get ready for school, and it's just advancement, school and work and this and that and this and that and this and that. You know how it is because you're busy too, and it's like I go on 2 weeks of vacation, and even when I'm at home, people are like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. I don't get a vacation. I work 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24/7. And sometimes, when we first met, everything was simple, I didn't have advancement, I didn't have anything to worry about. It was I went to work, I went home, went to sleep. Went to work, went home, went to sleep. Went to work, went home, went to sleep. Now I'm working in 2 departments, studying, getting ready for school, and people with this, and I got, I want to be with you, and people tell me, all that stuff. And after a while, I hope you understand when I say this to you. After a while, it's so much. It's so stressful, and it's like I'm a stone, and all this different stuff is all the different elements, and after a while, it just wears you down to nothing. And that's where I'm at right now. I need to get away. I just want to get away from everything, all at one time. And I know you feel the same.